rushing around for pizza or shopping and all that stuff. This little girl just decided she was crying in her sleep and wanted daddy for a change, which makes me feel really good. Meadow.
Yes.
I'm not letting her jump ship. She's staying with me.
I'm not even encouraging it. She pulled and grabbed my phone.
I know. She really likes you. She's really bonded with April. Hi, everybody. I think notifications are finally going out. I kind of hear everybody's phones blowing up, so
yeah.
people start
Mine is
joining up
blowing
here.
too.
Good to see you guys. Hi, Eva and Kitten Lover. Hi, Counting on Episodes. Good to see you again. And Kojak Bailey and Blessed Mama. Good to see you guys. Hey, Rachel and Shelly. Melody. We just thought we'd come hang out with you guys a little bit. We were just sitting on the porch enjoying the after rain, and a little rainstorm, passing rainstorm came through and made everything all wet and cool and smelling good, except for the smell of wet cat food. Wet cat food doesn't smell good. Little Bird told me he was live. Oh, yep. Hey there, Lydia. Good to see you. Hi, Nanny Pat. Good to see you. So, how is the hurricane? It's all over now, right?
Now it's all the aftermath and the tornadoes.
And
After the
not that
fact.
many people died. We were just discussing today how when we were kids and there was hurricanes would go through, this massive amounts of people would die, and now, what do we hear? One person died or something in one
I've
place.
only heard of one.
I'm sure there was probably more, but it's really exciting that we've gotten to a place where, with enough warning and media and all that, that people can be ready, and that's exciting.
People can escape now that they couldn't do before. She went from holding my thumb to holding my shirt.
Yeah. You're a beautiful couple. April is a godly, beautiful girl in every way.
Thank
I
you.
totally agree, Joan. Thank you. New Mexico. Hi, Enzo. How did the s'mores cups turn out? Absolutely brilliant. They were wonderful. So that's the way to do it. It wasn't that hard to make. It wasn't that hard to do. People chomped right into them. It got all the benefits of the s'more cups.
Lot less mess.
A lot less mess. Easier to make. Easier to cook. And then we were able to make the
raspberry
fruit ones.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
could do other things, and they were good apparently.
Yes, Eden and I loved them.
That's really cool. Hi, Big Bird. Doing all right. Technology is a wonderful thing that could evacuate 500,000 people. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's such a blessing to think that our society has moved to that place. And I mean, there's downsides to some of the giant media things, but at the end of the day, I'm still flabbergasted to know such a terrible thing could happen and there could be so little loss of life. It's just great.
Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the s'mores turned out good.
They did.
Had a pretty light day. I had a couple jobs in Gillette, and then I had my urology appointment, and April came to that, and then straight back to, you got an itch, sweet girl, to come home and cooked and everything, and that was nice. God is good. In Arkansas, Live by Little Rock. Wind and rain not as bad as I was expecting. Tornadoes north of us. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I've heard is tornadoes.
That's all a hurricane is a tornado over the water. But then it picks up water molecules and it grows into a hurricane. But it's the same principle. Mill's kids seen April's new trailer yet? They were kind of there when we set it. They set it in and got it set up, and they checked it out, and it's plenty cool. Fantastic job, like always, with the Bible study and sharing your time with us. Oh, I enjoy it just as much as you guys probably enjoy it. It's wonderful. Like your beard is tickling her head. That may be, actually.
Yeah.
What did the doctor say? Well, I was pleased to know that I didn't actually have another UTI. I thought I had another UTI, but it wasn't. So it's likely that it was prostatitis. It was a more, a little higher up infection. It only happens in guys, I guess. And it lasts a lot longer. So they usually recommend antibiotics for 30 days. So the fact that I was having some more pain or whatever is probably related to that. But it's not really that bad. I was just really afraid it was going to go back to the way it was that first time, because it was extremely terrible that first time. Anyways, it was really bad. And so I was really afraid it was going to get bad again. So I'm just going to deal with it. And if it gets worse, then I'm supposed to call. They're going to start me on 30 days of antibiotics. So does Thomas need a new cross? I haven't seen him wear it. Yeah, he does. That might be something I need to put on my list to get him. It's been difficult because the cross that he wore was one I wore all through high school, and so it was sentimental and had meaning, and it just disappeared one day. He woke up and it was gone. He's pretty sure he lost it in the house, but nobody's been able to find it. So we could get him another one, but by doing so, it's kind of admitting final defeat that the other one's gone. And so it's kind of been dragging our feet a little bit, but well, thank you, Dee Dee.
Quiet one tonight.
Yeah. So you were shopping today. That's what you did. No, wait. Yeah, you did do some shopping.
Yeah.
So what all did you get today? I didn't quite see all that you got.
Today was a little bit of the dry good run because I knew we had the doctor's appointment, so I purposely didn't do anything that would go in the refrigerator. But mostly that I got a couple towels for the kitchen area. I'm trying to think of everything. My list was long. Forgot the fly swatters. I realize that now. We've got flies here all around this area lately. You hear somebody here?
Wasn't sure if someone was here or not,
but just little stuff here and there to finish filling up the trailer. I still got a few more things on the list. Kids wanted fruit. Joshua wanted apples and mandarins, so I got those.
Still, everything is somewhere. Has got to send it back to him.
We're waiting for questions, I take it.
I was just thinking about that one person. How to keep the incoming water from freezing in the winter.
One of the things that they talked about when we talked to the guy that delivered it, and they travel all over. He said he's gone to Colorado many times, and what they usually do is they do hay bales all the way around the base of it, in the trailer.
The trailer.
And that keeps the cold air from coming underneath. I also have a heater for the water tank.
But I'm thinking about the water line itself.
The line coming into it.
Yeah.
I would think there could be some kind of we had hoses
heat
at
tape.
home that you would the pipes and stuff, you would wrap it with this stuff. I'm trying to think of like a foam around it. I'm wondering if that would work, but you guys get a lot more snow here, I think, than I did back in
We get an
California.
average. We definitely get more snow than California.
Yeah.
But it can get cold, but not too bad. One person said they used to live in Lead and Spearfish in South Dakota
Wow.
and have family in Moorcroft and Gillette. Yeah, that's awesome, Melody. Yep, Spearfish is beautiful. It is pretty quiet tonight.
Most of the kids are gone to bed. I've sent my two to the trailer, and they're already in bed for the night, too.
Tom, do you think you would ever move from your town? I wouldn't move far. Would stay close by if we had to move. Here, baby girl, I'm gonna go put her back down to bed. I think she's ready to be back down. Sorry.
Kick the camera.
Kick the camera.
I know once he goes in there and starts talking, you guys will hear everything he says, so.
Yep, I gotta remember I have a icon. Sometimes forget.
I haven't said that I'm moving here. I haven't said that I'm not moving here. I'm living in a trailer down the street, and that's all we're kind of going with at this point. Leaving things kind of open. Heat tape. Okay. I've never heard of that before. Heat tape?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Heat
Okay.
tape works. It's just tape that's got a wire running through it that you plug into the wall.
Huh.
It heats up.
Okay. We'll have to look into that. I've never heard of it before, and when we'd ever camped, I don't think we ever camped anywhere that had a lot of snow.
That's for sale all over here.
Huh?
Where did those apples go? Do we put them in the thing or?
The apples are in the container there.
Okay, I'm gonna totally try out this cream I made for your raspberry thing. Cut up some apples real fast.
Emma did not have that house built. That house was already pre-built, and I'll be honest, that is just a house. I have no set ties. I think I've said this a few times to Tom and a few other people. There's nothing there. I mean, we moved to get out of California, and I picked that particular house in Idaho because that's where my late husband wanted me to go. But the house itself, I have really no ties to. I have no friends or family in the area, so it doesn't bother me leaving it. It's just a house to me, I guess. I don't know. I'm watching him slice up an apple. So all of you guys that know, like the Pampered Chef's twisty one, that's what he's doing right now.
When I dip apples, I like to have them thinly sliced. And so this little thing is a miracle.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time reading some of these because I'm sitting so far back. Somebody says they're good friends with Grandma Kitty and live in Moorcroft, so if we need help with the heat tape.
Where's that?
Kiona.
Oh yeah, I know
Okay.
Kiona. They sell it down at Ted's. They got it everywhere around here.
I got this shirt at Walmart. I actually got it less than 2 weeks ago. I was trying to find something for Brown Day, but I ended up wearing it for Black Day, so. Exactly. Home is where the heart is, and it's where you put roots down. I have no roots in Idaho. Not at this point. I've actually been here, we talked about this a couple times, been here longer than I've been in the new house. I think a total of 3 weeks in the new house.
I can't remember. Is it Brother Robert? Is that what it was? Old church? I can't remember what your name was. I'm going to try and...
You're going to dip it?
Yep, I'm going to tear these up because my apple's still round and wanting to roll off my plate.
I take a knife and cut them like this.
Yeah, it is
exactly
Brother Robert.
half.
That would work too.
The kids love the trailer, all of them. My two are excited because they remember trips in our travel trailer, and the idea of kind of camping out is something they really, really love. And I think Eden and Rachel are already talking about when is there going to be a sleepover. So it's kind of nice that the girls want to do something. And what you eating?
So the We made some. If you didn't tune in for our shopping and pizza dinner, I turned a muffin tin upside down and put some of my breadstick dough on the bottom and draped them over the cups. And so I made little bread cups. And then filled them with s'more stuff, marshmallows and chocolate. But some of them I filled with raspberries, and this is actually sour cream mixed with sugar, which you wouldn't think sounds very good.
But it is very
But
sweet.
it's amazing.
We used to make a dip where we would take 2 kinds of yogurt and then take some whipped cream and mix it in with it. Or you would take 2 types of yogurt and mix a little bit of sour cream in with it and make it a fruit dip.
I'm sorry, Hannah. You said your mom has liver cancer and it spread to her pancreas and intestines. That's so terrible. But we pray that I don't know what you pray for that God's will be done. I suppose that she can still be healed and make comfortable. At least. I'm so sorry.
I always pray for miracles because you never know when He's going to do one. Would you consider doing a Bible study more than once a week?
I thought about it, but it's kind of hard to commit to once a week sometimes. I don't have a whole lot of time, and maybe we can do sporadic, random ones thrown whenever we're feeling like it, rather than committing to another one a week.
Maybe those notes you talked about, and pick a topic and make it a topic.
I kind of thought about doing like one more of a vlog style study, pre-done.
We don't have a set time for showing the trailer right now because I don't have it ready. It's not anywhere near where I want it to be.
Oh, Chad. You changed your name, though, Chad. I'm still not used to seeing that. It's clever, but I still didn't. I keep forgetting you're there. Good to see you, man.
Which one is Chad?
He changed it to Seek and Know. Seek and Know.
Seek and
which
Know.
is like Seek and Know, his last name.
Cool.
It's clever, but
yeah,
it doesn't jump out. I didn't forget who you are. I'm really glad April's spending time with me too, Ari. It's been quite a blessing having her around.
I'm letting you read as many of those as possible because it goes too fast for me. Which is hard to do when you get a mouthful, huh?
Exactly. Before or after trail video or pics?
I do have before pictures, but I don't have a before video. We didn't really do that.
Oh.
You could do it as a vlog, maybe, since you like to do.
Don't have your mod status. Well, then you got a mod, though, see? You haven't been around lately. There you go.
Okay, now I can tell where you're at when he goes blue.
I may say you're so much happier. I am. I think 85% of the time. I still have my moments, but I'm sure April does too. She does. I probably have more of them, and I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
But
we each grieve in a different way. I grieved for 8 years leading up to this.
I'm just glad that I don't have to hide it.
No.
She's there for me, and it's such a blessing. You pray for me. I lost my 2 sons. Oh, I'm so sorry, Helen.
That's sad.
God, please bring her comfort. Wow.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time seeing the words, so you're gonna have to.
Here we go.
Read it out loud.
I'll solve that.
Oh, there we go.
Is that better?
Either I'm getting old or I'm getting tired tonight because everything is starting to get a little blurred. Both. I'm getting old. Is that what you're saying?
I'm getting old and tired. That's what I was talking about. Me.
I think we're pretty perfect for each other too. I like that.
It's true.
I like that, Chad. He's got his hammer ready to go. Very good.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Pam. And watching your husband rapidly declining with dementia. Oh
That's
my
hard,
gosh, it
Pam.
so sucks. I know this is weird, but when my grandma was dealing with dementia, what was the name of there was a store just for people with dementia. And I bought all kinds of fun stuff. I say fun stuff, that sounds terrible, but they had things like a giant poster that looks like a bookcase. And so you just put that bookcase in the back of a door, and they won't try to go through it and leave.
Oh.
So they think, oh, that's a bookcase. I can't go through that. That's not a door.
So they don't see it.
Yeah, a lot of little clever things. They have like a simple little child-proof lock that you put in a certain spot on the door that they can't figure out. What?
We're apparently really adorable. I think you feeding me kind of did that.
I thought you guys would like that.
I do like to can, Melanie. I love to do that. I will probably teach the kids some stuff. We've been working on some stuff with Sophia this week, and she pretty much liked that, didn't she? She was pretty proud of the fact that she could flip the, what was it we were doing? Oh my gosh, drew a blank on it. French toast. She got to crack the eggs. She got to scramble them, and then I would put different stuff in it, the cinnamon and the milk, and she kept stirring them up, and then she would help me flip them. And so we got some video of it. It'll be in the August log when we get to August. You've got someday. June, July, and now August, because we're almost out of August.
Someone was asking about the sugar. I just put sugar and some sour cream until it tasted good. I don't know the ratio.
The flavor, yeah. Actually, yes, I do know how to pull a travel trailer by myself, so I'm not at all afraid of doing it. The first time I ever pulled it, we were going across country. I was 8 months pregnant. We had the dog, the cat, my mom, 5 kids, my late husband and I, and we were getting stationed in Rhode Island. So, and I think if I remember right, I was driving through, where was it? It was after Thumb, Wyoming, and we got hit with a hailstorm. That was about the only thing that I found scary about it. But I've driven throughout California with our travel trailer many a times. So, I'm not afraid of it, no.
Someone was just saying they shared about Bianca with their friend got baptized after watching the Bible study.
Oh, wow.
You'll have to share that. That's amazing. Hi, Grape Tomato Girl.
Well, that's interesting. Patty was saying in the father-in-law, they painted all the mirrors and windows in the house. I think this is for the same reason you were talking about.
Yeah, it's actually really sad. There's a surprising number, like one of the more common ways that people with dementia and Alzheimer's can die is they wander off on their own and get hit by a car or they freeze in the snow. It's actually extremely common. And so finding ways to keep them, like they'll have just a sign, like those stop signs.
You missed one to clear. I don't. Is one that would be okay to. If somebody else Chad may have already gotten it then.
Where?
It was Grape Tomato as asking a question.
Oh.
But I missed it. I just saw that it was something that she could ask a question on. Sorry, you were saying signs.
Yeah, they had like signs that were just like a what was it? Late night snack. Oh, I see. Just like a yellow, road sign that says "Do not go in, do not open door." And they just hang that in the back of the door, and that'll cause them not to open the door too.
Huh. Okay. Everybody gets quiet when you're working on that.
Yep.
Late night snack. I don't have a late night snack. I mean, occasionally, like this, we'll eat something here, but I'm usually a drink water kind of person at night. Yes, we've been doing a lot of D&D campaigns.
Yeah, we played again. We haven't played it too many times, but we played just the other night. Was that Sunday?
Sunday.
Yep.
With our group.
Yep. We're it's tough playing D&D with like
8 of us.
8 people and little kids who've never played before.
Yeah. With 8.
You girls' bedroom ever get curtains? We got some fabric for them, but no, we're still working on that.
I think you guys got the one set of curtains that Eden's talked about putting up that has the stars, and behind the stars, because they're open holes, behind it is something that's sheer and colorful, so that when the sunlight comes through, you basically get these star effect throughout the room. But
I'm whistling T-Jello. I gotta go change that again.
It's your.
Yep, I gotta figure out how to make this thing last longer. I'm gonna change furnace filters once a week.
It's not once a week. I think it's during this time of year and with this many people in the house, you probably need to change it monthly.
It's funny. It does. I don't hear it that much, but I'm sure the frequency with the microphones, it probably.
And you've become tone deaf to it, probably.
We had 2 seniors with dementia wander off last year, both passed away. Exactly. That happens a lot. Any fun Claudia stories? There's always fun Claudia stories. Every day with Claudia is fun. It's fun because you know how ornery she is and sassy, but it's not real. It's like she's joking the whole time. No, you're not. You know, and it's really cute. But I don't have any specific ones that come to mind. But anytime you interact with her at all, it becomes feisty.
I don't know, during our cartoon thing tonight, was it no, it wasn't Naruto, it was Fairy Tale. I had Hannah in my lap and Claudia was all cuddled up next to me on the other side of me. And then you had Sophia, I think, over on your side. Talk about having all the girls at the same time climbing up on us.
Talking about tinnitus getting wise. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I that's not something to mess around with. I have a friend who has tinnitus and at the magic shop, and I never realized he can get pretty irritated if you make some funny noises out of your phone or something.
Because it hurts. Today I went shopping for stuff for the trailer, and then I met Tom at his doctor's appointment. Then I followed him home.
Yeah.
You got ahead of me a little bit.
That's right.
And
yep. Good to see you, Brother Robert. You see that? Have you smooched yet? You nosy people.
I don't kiss and tell, so I don't know.
Oh, just spill it then.
Joy is from the Lord. I agree. Joy comes from your innermost being. Even when you're grieving, you can still feel joy. If you have that God part.
Mr. Whistling thinking, is it coming from my house or your video? Thanks, Tom, for fixing it. Sorry about that, guys. For whatever reason, it's the shape or I don't know what, but when the furnace filter gets dirty, it starts whistling.
Yes, that Seek No is Chad. Somebody was asking if you got another moderator.
Find a couch you liked yet? Haven't even looked.
Haven't had time.
It would probably take me 5 minutes. Actually, I take that back. I know that we're going to have to probably block the windows to get a couch.
Yeah.
I don't even care at this point. I can't sit on this forever. It's terrible.
You slide off.
Part of me wants to keep it just to annoy some people, though. Some people get really bent out of shape about the couch. And it's like, oh, yeah, well, maybe I should keep the couch.
So you want to be uncomfortable just to spite other people?
I think a little bit of me does. I think it does, just a little bit.
Not me. I'm for comfort. I don't care what
I
other
like
people
doing
think.
things people would never expect, and you wouldn't do that 3 times, would you? Maybe I will.
Yeah, I agree. Who cares about the couch? It's us that's got to sit on it. I'm thinking Dizzy Lizzy means, are we talking about people that have got the dementia that have gone missing, I think? Or are we talking about people from the hurricanes and tornadoes?
I'd say cigarette rises in your food shopping bill.
Yours?
It's about the same.
Yeah. I don't know what yours was like before us coming.
No, it's about the same.
My kids don't eat very much.
Yeah, our couch is particularly ugly. We get sometimes some pretty terrible comments. People are upset about the couch. I don't mind people asking about the couch. It's not, by itself, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But some people will say some really bad things. And those are the ones that make me want to keep it.
Who's got it? I don't know. Are the kids attached to the couch?
No, I don't particularly think that there's memories attached to this couch.
No. I think Judah was just saying earlier when we were talking about it, goes, all you do is slide off of it. And
Andrea hated the couch too.
Yeah.
But it was the kind of thing that we didn't necessarily have the money to do it, and we could get a couch now, but it's still got to go do it. And as a person who sold furniture for 4 years, I know that it's finding what we want, that even the right measurements, is going to be a little difficult. Lazy Boy makes one that's modular, and you can design it as long as you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew never would have gotten something like that, though. Not that that matters, but we'll find something. I'm not upset about the random couch questions. And don't feel bad, blessed mama. Don't feel bad at all. I was not offended by yours. It mostly was an excuse to be able to bring up that some people. I mean, I cannot repeat some of the comments some people say about the couch, and so that was not you. So the couch does stink. Trust me, it stinks. It's uncomfortable. It's ugly. It was great. It's all shiny. The microfiber is all matted down. It's just black. Maybe we should just go get that done. You know what? That would be a video. Live couch shopping.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
We give the furniture store some
putting their votes
credit.
in.
I happen to know there's people in Gillette that are watching. I could go back to where I used to sell furniture, give somebody some free publicity. You guys could help us pick out a couch. How fun would that be?
Somebody was asking how long the trailer was, and my trailer, the new one, is 32 feet. It was 33 feet and some change. My previous one was 20. I gotta think about it now. 20 something. 28, I believe. So it's only a few feet longer. And I used to pull it with a 12-passenger van, which was bigger than my truck. It was an E350, so it had a really big engine.
Ah.
Yeah.
Gabriel's okay with any excuse to couch shop, I'm sure.
I haven't said either way. So if he wants me to go with him, I would do it. If he doesn't, I won't.
I would want you to go with me.
I don't know. Have you ever shampooed this couch?
Yes, Andrea did it, and we've tried it. It only briefly made any difference, and it was very subtle. It's not just the cleaning. The springs have come up through the foam, and it's a poor design. I mean, I'm sure it was some Chinese manufactured design that wasn't meant to be. Anyways, it's not a good couch. So, yep, I do need to use our phone free with direct delivery. I doubt they would deliver all the way to here, but
Costco.
Yeah,
they'll deliver.
From
and I
Billings?
have a business one, so we would get even more of a discount. But I'm one of those people, I want to see the couch. I want to touch the couch. Don't you want to know what that couch looks like?
That was always my joke. You know, I think I shared it with you, right? That when I was one of my, you know, when you're selling furniture, the whole thing is getting people to trust you. Actually, sales at all. If you get the customer to trust you, they'll buy anything from you. And so one of the jokes I would use was that men shop like a hunter. So they go into a store, they see, I need a couch. They see it, pull the trigger, bang, and put it on their shoulder, take it home. Well, women shop like a romance. They got to go around. They got to talk to the couch. They got to pet the couch. They got to walk around it and sit on it, lay on it, dream about it. You know, it's pretty funny and super true. Will it fit?
Is it comfortable? What is it going to look like in 5 years? I agree. Comfort is key.
And for parlors, not a sofa to actually sit on. I don't know. It looked great for a while. You liking your apple there, Chad? You want me to get up and make the same snack as I do, but I have brown sugar. I'm sure that'll be good too.
Okay. Brown sugar over apples is good. Cinnamon is really good. I like to sprinkle it with cinnamon sometimes, and nutmeg.
It's the only way to choose couch. It's not my way. I seriously, I mean, I have Andrea soaked into me, and so I would be a little more subtle and choosy about my couch. But generally, that's what I would do. If it fit, it was good quality, it was anything. If it's like, there it is, get that couch, I'll take it.
I am actually already in the trailer. We are sleeping in it. We've got the most important thing, which is sheets. The second most important thing was getting my Kruger put in it. So today, one of the things I picked up was hot cocoa, and Rachel is already planning her hot cocoa for in the morning. She's already got it all figured out. She knows where everything is at. We got hot apple cider, coffee, and like a sleepy time tea that we both like to do. So. Thank you, Sunny. I like my hair color too.
Yeah, it's awesome. Kids are all doing okay. They're all down. Most of them are in bed. The big boys are downstairs messing around on the computers. So.
Brown sugar and sour cream with strawberries. That would be an interesting one to try.
Yeah.
I'm into trying different flavors, so.
Put a little bit of splash of vanilla in there, probably be good too.
Ooh, yeah. Coffee is a must, I agree. The colors in my trailer, let's see, what did I say? They were brown. Actually, it's more like a beige. It's like a beige, a little bit of a dark brown, black, and a hint of gray. You'll see when we do the video. Most of our teas that I do with Rachel are your celestial teas. So Rachel and I both like peppermint. We both like the sleepy time tea. We both like, there's one other that we both liked. I'll do chai if it's like, especially if you can find a cinnamon chai. I'll do a little bit more flavors. I've done like a roasted dandelion a couple times. I really like that one.
Andrew really liked hibiscus tea. So that's why we got a hibiscus out there. It hasn't bloomed yet.
We tried homemaking the rosebuds one before, and it didn't come out that good. I didn't really like it, and I don't know, maybe it was just sorry, I was laughing. Tom should dye his hair just for fun.
Distracted, huh?
Sorry, that was like
I'd go neon blue.
But you would also have to shave your beard too.
Heck,
dye the beard
blue too. Heck, that'd be awesome. I've always dreamed about. I mean, I grew up playing video games, and so it was not uncommon to have blue-haired characters.
Yeah.
But I always thought that'd be fun.
And Matthew's got like a teal green, and Sarah's got a blue right now. And then Rachel really likes this red. She just wishes it was more red and less pink, but.
Well, it's nice. Take it. All right. See you, Chad. Someone asked about coffee. I always want to like coffee. I always want to. And I walk down that aisle and it's of beans at the store, and it smells so good, and all these fun flavors and French vanillas and like nacho cheese and maybe not nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese coffee.
I think no one's gonna catch me on that. But no, there are all these fun flavors.
I was reading what somebody else said there at the time.
And I always think, I'm going to try that. And I go buy some really fun exotic beans, and I take it home, and I grind them up, and I, make coffee out of it. And it's like, bleh! It's like someone put a handful of dirt and water in some hot shower water. And now I'm drinking it.
It's about making it sweet enough, probably, for you. And I would think for coffee, for you to really like it, you're probably going to need milk in it.
Well, what's that Eden and Rachel drink? Tastes like chocolate milk, basically.
It's caramel. It's Eden and Rachel are drinking the caramel frappuccinos right now, the jarred ones.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's like if you got to disguise it, it's not any good.
No, it's still like coffee. You can still taste it.
It's like rhurbarb crisp. It's like you take rhurbarb, you chop it up
ladies
really
love coffee,
fine,
help me here.
and you mix it with a whole bunch of sugar and strawberries and whipped cream, and you eat it. And it's like, why do you even put the rhubarb in? You might as well just eat some whipped cream and
Yes, I
strawberries.
love pumpkin spice too.
Wait, you don't like rhubarb?
No.
I would eat rhubarb just right
out of the plant?
Yeah.
Uncle Randy would do that.
I like iced coffees and any kind of frappuccino during the during the hot months, but I gotta have my peppermint white mocha during the winter months.
Yeah.
And finding somebody that makes a good one of those is not easy.
So yeah, I do, but Hollyhock, I do put seasoning on stuff, and so there's a line there. But when you got to take meat and burn it till it's unrecognizable and cover it with 5 pounds of ketchup before it tastes any good, I mean, you might as well not have the meat and just have a pile of ketchup.
It's going so fast I can't even see questions again. See, we got a good topic going. Coffee.
Yep. See.
Yeah, Carl Frappuccino from Starbucks, definitely. Lots of caramel, double blended. Oh. I'm sorry.
That's funny. When's the last time you shaved your beard, Tom, or your beard or goatee? Does it look like a young kid? Yeah, actually, I have not shaved it since I've been married to Andrea. It used to be that I shaved it every now and then, just randomly. I would try different things, but Andrea really liked it as having a full beard, and she never wanted me to shave it, and so then I just never did. I always said I would, and she says, "Well, do it for like April Fool's Day or something." And then I see all those videos about kids getting all scared, and babies crying when they see their dad when they're shaved, and then part of me thought, well, that'd be so fun, and part of me think, I don't want them to be scared of me, and so then I don't do it. So.
When they're little, Rachel actually used to be terrified of anybody who had facial hair. She would let Scott get near her because he had a mustache, but other than him, anybody that had any kind, she just would freak out. I mean, we could be in the grocery store and we'd be in the line. If she saw somebody and they looked at her, she would start crying. It was I don't know. I've never seen anything like it.
Thanks for the super chat, Dream Big, and I also saw Ty there. We appreciate that. You overpaid on your gas. That's no fun. And then Ty is someone who's and he lives in Gillette. He's a guy I know from Magic Shop, and he comes by and I fix his computer sometimes. His girlfriend's long distance too, and he's supposedly going to come by and see us. So.
That'll be awesome.
If you shaved, you and Judah would be twins. Maybe. But one of these days I'm going to do it.
Judah's over there looking at you like, I don't know about this. Asher looks like he's starting to grow a little bit of a mustache going there.
Asher?
Asher,
yeah. He's getting some. He'll have a pretty dark mustache at some point.
I had one, but he shaved it.
Yep. My father had full facial hair. He shaved it once when I was a teen. I hated it. That's going to be my story, so I'm sure that'll happen. But some part of me would love to just feel smooth for once,
But then growing it back will take how long?
A few days. Not long. Not long.
Oh, I gotta try we got a Dollar Tree, you said, coming into town soon, right?
Dollar General.
Okay, Dollar
there's actually
General.
an official dollar store being built here in Moorcroft, which there's not a lot of stores actually in Moorcroft, so we're pretty lucky to have something coming in. Got Noreen's Kitchen. She
Where
has
is that?
delicious Christmas coffee, Starbucks drinks, her channel. So, I see. It's a
channel.
YouTube channel.
Ooh, okay. I do like new recipes to try. I love making something new.
We should do another live game night. Maybe
We've talked
maybe
about
next
that, yeah.
maybe next Tuesday we'll do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yes, Rachel was afraid of Santa early on. Joshua was never afraid of him, but Rachel definitely was. Like I said, anybody who had facial hair at all. I mean, my brother-in-law, she screamed for almost an entire week when my sister kept her when we had this big trip we had to go on. And I mean, they would call me up and I would sing to her and she would be fine. And Autumn would rock her to sleep during this time. But as soon as my brother-in-law would walk in the room, she'd start screaming again. I mean, it was pretty amazing, her fear. I've never seen a child with that kind of a fear before. I have not made whipped coffee. Something try.
Whipped coffee?
Whipped coffee.
My Grandpa Mills would say whooped coffee.
Whooped coffee?
Whooped cream. You got any whooped cream?
Homeschool starts the 21st for most of the kids. Joshua will be starting next week with his Latin. So Latin is online, and so he will be doing his Latin classes online.
Oh, Tom Shaven, you hit 75K subscribers.
Ooh.
That's too close. What are we at? We're like at 72 something. Sure.
72, 73.
Sure. I'll shave at 75K.
This I gotta see.
I hope I didn't get myself in trouble. That's a lot away though.
Yes, probably the day after Justus's birthday.
Yeah, I think traditionally it's been after
his birthday.
Yeah.
I know it was 21st, 22nd, something like that.
I sometimes it's the 23rd, so
yeah.
I think we've done it because maybe there's a Sunday in there or something. So
most of my clothes, Eva, are Walmart specials. Sorry, I'm cheap.
Awesome.
I very rarely. My grandmother used to love to take us out shopping when we were teens and buy that special outfit for our birthdays and stuff. And she'd do Nordstrom's and places like that. I'm like good old fashioned Walmart. Thrift shops. I buy a lot of stuff. I have a friend in Idaho who has a shop there. I am drawing a blank of the name of it at the moment, but it's basically like an outlet store. And I go in there and I get all kinds of great deals. I'm all about saving money when I'm doing it.
Someone said something that I was going to mention. I can't remember what it was all of a sudden. Something I wanted to... Oh, my husband can only grow a goatee. He can't grow a full beard for anything. I had a goatee for a long time, and I don't know why, but my goatee spot is still dark brown, and I got gray everywhere else. I got these Wolverine stripes in my beard. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if it's because I had a goatee for a long time and somehow that had some effect, but
look, somebody's gonna have their kids and family. I think.
Well, heck, you know what? Whatever. I already said it. I'm not gonna lie. So, I'll make all my kids will cry.
I'm sorry. I think this is funny. I'm gonna laugh if you get to like 75,000 in the next week.
It goes up so slow. It was like you hit 72, and it's been a long time. It's been going up pretty steady, but by short amounts. It's not going to get up to 75.
I see they'll all share with their friends. And
yeah, but
how
much is that really going to matter? I may be eating my words, but
I'm sorry.
I figure it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen in a year, or maybe I don't know. At the ratio that it's going, it would be. It's
okay,
not
everybody has to remember
long.
this. Everybody has to write it down so that when we hit 75,000.
That's not even a beard. I could grow a longer beard. I just don't want to. I like it about this length. So.
I don't think I could see you as a Robertson. One of the Robertson.
I don't know how long it'll go. There's a limit. It'll stop at some point, but it'll only take a couple of days to grow back.
Yeah.
Maybe a week at the most.
Yep. Rainbow says they're gonna hold you to it now.
Don't have little Hannah cry. She's been through heartache.
Yeah.
And see, that's the part that I don't like thinking about. But I got to do it from far away. I wouldn't do it like they're gonna do. Come up close. Here's Daddy, and then just
shave it.
just do it. Just like purposely trying to make him get all messed up.
Now they're gonna show it off.
Grow it till you reach 75, then shave it. Oh, no way. It's probably gonna take a long time.
Well, would it get thicker?
Oh yeah,
Or
it gets thicker.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it pretty thick for a while there, but it gets pretty bushy, and I kind of like it short and clean. Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
yeah, you got to think about
like?
work. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay. Don't do it. I kind of already committed now. I don't want to.
Are we going to take a camping trip before summer is over? I don't know if we're going to be able to get one in the next like 3 weeks. Be able to. I mean, unless we did one. I don't know. We have to think about that because we got a lot of stuff that's still going on. Things that we're trying to get finished before school starts with the kids, and their list of to-do things is getting longer up there.
Boy, the amount of people that all suggested that Hannah watch me shave it would be better. So yeah,
give her the clippers. Look at the look on its face.
I'm not gonna give her. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to shave it. It'd be pretty fast.
I know, but give her the clippers just for a little bit so she gets an idea of what's happening. It wouldn't matter to me. If he wanted to shave it, he could shave it. If he wants to keep it long, he can keep it long. In all honesty, the beard thing isn't what matters to me when it comes to Tom.
If I shaved and just left the mustache, that would be weird looking too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when
the only way to do it is to try it.
I know my dad would shave and leave his mustache, and I thought he looked dirty for some reason. Like,
dirty?
I don't know, like a gangster or like a
bathroom. You're gonna show something this weekend on it on Saturday if we have time.
Yeah. I mean, I need to go to Home Depot. Judah needs to go to Home Depot and buy some more stuff too, and I need to buy a lock for the sliding door, for the pocket door, and then I need to adjust the door a little bit, and maybe put some trim. I need to hang up the toilet paper roll thing, and a couple other minor things, but the bathroom will be pretty much done. You look like a 70s grocery store clerk with just a mustache. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Welcome to Walmart.
Yeah, buy it before you shave it. Mustaches alone are creepy. You allow her to adjust to change. Life thinks all the time that would show it's okay. You're still the same person without your changes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Beatrice. Take a shower so the boys will shower. I think Justus did it tonight. Yes. Justus took a shower in the new boys' room. I didn't ask him how he liked it.
He took it and went to bed, I think, because we were outside watching the lightning and stuff. I never did hear him come in and say goodnight or anything. I'm still trying to imagine this. You with smooth cheeks.
All right, time for bed here. I must get up early and find a couple thousand new subscribers for you.
There you go.
That'll be really funny if it happens. I mean, how many people are going to watch this video, though? Our average videos are going to get, I think they've been pushing 20,000 for every video. So it's not like we're going to get 20,000 subscribers off it. They're all mostly our subscribers. So I mean, maybe you guys will surprise me, but it's going to be many months before that happens. Did you get a lower mirror for Solomon to be able to see himself? No, but we talked about that, and I forgot about it entirely. So that needs to be done. It actually would be really cute. I think I'm going to go they have a porthole mirror. And so, although, now that I think about it, now that there's pipes under the sink, I don't know that I can make how that will work out. We'll figure out something. Oh, no problem, Melissa. Smash the like button. That's funny. Now you guys are all enthusiastic.
Yeah, some of them were saying maybe just a step, but you were worried about a step and him
Oh, I see.
sliding in it.
Yeah, the
like
idea
that,
of
yeah.
having a step already that they can fall off of is not something I want to do. But I can definitely put a mirror, some sort of mirror up for him.
The girls' room is not technically completed, right?
No, the list is still on the girls' door. I need to stain some shelves. I need to. The bathroom's about done, so I suspect I will complete the bathroom this Saturday, and then I can finish the girls' room. That needs to be done. So I need to sew some curtains, or maybe have you help me sew some curtains.
We can do curtains. That's easy.
And we can do a full mirror on one wall. No, I don't think so.
Not in there. I think that would be way too tight.
But I'm not positive. We need to bring Solly in there and see what it looks like. And have you gone through Andrea's things yet? A few things. So I have a box of stuff that I don't want to get rid of, don't know what to do with. I put in the attic, and every now and then I go some things. Her office is a nightmare. I need to go through that, but little by little. I'm not in a giant rush. I don't have the time, really. Love from Puerto Rico. Oh, nice.
My kids have subscribed.
You see? Well.
There you go. Rachel likes getting on there and chatting too, usually.
If you give Hannah the clippers, you'll soon find her cutting her own hair. That's probably very true. That'll be the next viewer mail video very soon. We all of a sudden got a bunch of packages, so we'll be doing that pretty soon. I need to sew some curtains, or maybe you can help me. Yeah, I've been saying for a long time that I need to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to learn to sew, and I'm going to do it. But maybe you can help me learn to sew, and we can do it.
Or I can just get it done.
Yeah, that'd probably be okay too.
I fixed Thomas's stuff for him.
I'm not saying you can't sew.
I know.
For a while there, it was a matter of principle that I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And I had lots of people on YouTube offer to sew me curtains, but I was like, no, I'm going to do this. And now I find myself like, yeah, you can do it. Or, I don't know.
We'll find a way to make it work. How's that?
Yeah. Fishing pole in case one of the bath towels fall off the hook and land in the toilet. Well, that would be cute. No shoes on new couch, please.
Thank you.
That's what she said.
I've been saying that. I'm like, you guys got to get in the habit. I'm trying. Okay, so I've been trying to work on that. With the no shoes, no jumping in the furniture, those kinds of things to kind of get them ready for it. But what's interesting is they have a tendency to tell the older boys not to do it now.
Yes, Rachel, I did give Melina those 2 packages that the lady sent. Although I wasn't actually here. She came and visited on, when was that, on Sunday?
No, it wasn't on Sunday. It was during the week, and I got the packages to her. And
they came by because of
Claudia's birthday. Yeah.
We hadn't seen him in a while. You should have made that number a lot higher. You keep getting new people quickly. Maybe. I mean, maybe everybody finds a couple hundred out off of this stream, maybe. But then it's going to go back to the way it was, and probably the same growth level. Maybe I eat my words, and heck, I'll do it. So.
Yeah, it's common when people lose a spouse to want to move. I did a lot of research in it in the beginning. For me, it was something we needed to do. The kids and I needed to get out of the house. There was just so many memories for us. Mm-hmm. And keep in mind, Scott was sick for 8 years, so there was a lot of bad ones as much as good ones in the house for us.
Did April ever shop at Lord & Taylor? They're closing all the stores. I've never heard of that.
Never heard of that one. Mm-mm. I do remember Gawk Shocks. And JCPenney's.
I haven't heard that word for a long time.
Gawk Shocks? Oh, yeah. My grandmother used to take us there, too. Gawk Shops, JC Penney's. We go to Macy's sometimes. She loved Nordstrom's.
For a long time, I think it would be good. We'll try it. If we'll see.
How many people we can get?
You guys will all forget by the time it actually happens. I'll probably forget by the time it happens.
I won't forget.
Tomorrow's Friday. That's
I
so
know.
exciting.
Our week is almost done.
I wish the Magic Shop was back to being open again. This whole
Well, we could do
COVID
magic
thing.
when we get back tomorrow night
Yeah.
with the boys. It's gonna be a quiet night because all the younger kids are gonna be gone.
All the kids are going from, only it'll be Thomas,
Joshua
Asher,
to
and
Claudia.
Judah. Yep, and we'll be at Grandma Kitty's spending the night.
Yeah.
Well, believe us, we will not forget. It's going to be a long time. You'll forget. Oh, Rachel won't forget. Rachel doesn't forget anything.
That would be interesting.
Well,
all my friends, hey, come, like, subscribe.
It'll be. I will just be like, oh my gosh, if it happens soon. But I don't feel like that it will. Whose birthday is next? So is it Justus?
Nope.
No. Oh, it's Rachel.
It's Rachel's next.
Yes, Rachel's birthday is next.
Yeah.
And we're going to throw her, what did we decide it was? A Fortnite party?
I think she said Fortnite. She finally decided on Fortnite.
Okay.
Only because she can't get everybody to dress up in their D&D characters.
Yeah, she wanted to do a D&D, everybody dressed up in their D&D character birthday party. That's way too complicated. Plus, I'm D&D, I'm role-playing a girl. So I think that was mainly her motivation. So
It was. It was totally her
The reason why I'm role-playing a girl is because that was one of my motivations for wanting to get into D&D, is I used to play an arcade game, Dungeons & Dragons Shadows over Mystara, and I loved it. It was one of my favorite video games for a long time. I tried to conquer it with one quarter, which if you knew the game would be impossible. Anyways, there was an elf that I played in there, that it was a female elf. And I made that character.
It was so funny because he was like, I want to be able to do this and this. And I'm like, I don't know if you can. So he called Matthew up. They said, Matthew, he wants a character that can do magic and fight. And can they do this? And so Matthew's like, oh, what he needs to do. And he gives him this long old list, isn't he? He's like, you need to go as a fighter and you need to hit to this point.
It's got to be able to do this spell. It's got to do that. And then do this
so
and that.
It was kind of neat. Oh, there we go. We got somebody that's a new subscriber. See?
I see that. There'll be a few. I'm sure everybody will get all hyped up, and maybe we get 100 or so. I don't know. If it blows up, then it was a fun experiment. But we'll see what happens.
I'm currently playing a rogue drow at the moment.
I'm currently playing a female rogue forest gnome wilderness campaign.
I saw that
Fun.
one.
So in the game that I played, it was elf who had a short sword, but could cast magic missile and frost. It's based on the TSR back before Wizards owned it.
Yeah.
And so it was like the very first one, and it could do ice storm and fireball and several other spells, and so they decided it must be an eldritch knight is the way it would work. So that's what I'm trying to do. I don't know if magic missile is still something that I can choose or not, but
you can.
That
but you
was
have
the
to get to
iconic thing.
level
3 or something.
3, yeah, I think is what Matthew said.
So we'll try it. Who attended NMX with us 4 years, this of course was canceled. Yeah, I know, that's so sad.
A lot of stuff is getting canceled.
I'm trying to wonder what it means. We've been watching the Naruto series, as you guys know, and they were dubbing. That means putting in English the Boruto episodes, which is the continuation of the Naruto series. And they did 52, and they stopped dubbing new episodes because in America, all the English voice actors and all that stuff, nobody's working. But they're still making Japanese episodes. So what does that mean? Does that mean we're more flipping out than Japan is? I mean, I don't know. Japan wear face masks on a regular basis anyways. So
They're used
I
to
don't
it,
know.
maybe. I don't know
what it is, but it made me think about something.
I don't know, Emily, if Rachel has a favorite store. We haven't really talked about it. What you guys have in Gillette compared to the places we used to go in Sacramento. She's already put in her request for her dinner. She wants me to make an old favorite in our family called burox. And it's basically bread with meat and, watch this face, cabbage. See,
I would expect it to at this point. Cabbage is gross.
It's got like ground. We can do ground beef, pork, or turkey. We decided we'd go with beef because we knew that the family wouldn't eat it if we make it with anything but ground beef. So she's already put in her request for that. So I'm going to prep all that the day of her birthday. It's a long process to make all of that.
There was no lockdown here in Japan. Okay, interesting. Thank you for that information. That's awesome. Do you watch Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, I've been wanting to start it. I just finished Inuyasha, which I had heard about a million years, and I never got to finish it. So I watched all those, and then so now I was looking for a new anime when I ever have spare time, which isn't often. So I thought about doing that one. Cancel all these shows, yet they're sending kids to school. Makes no sense to me. Love cabbage. Japan has pretty much no COVID cases. Well, they're already pretty isolated as it is, right? And so, and they're already social distance as it begins.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have very many cases here in Wyoming either.
Wyoming's
in Idaho,
pretty small, yeah.
Idaho doesn't have very many cases, and they didn't lock down. But because I was close to Ontario, Oregon, where we usually do a lot of our shopping, Oregon closed down. And so it made it very hard in the beginning. She does like Hobby Lobby. Rachel does enjoy doing arts and crafts, especially loves doing arts and crafts with Eden. The two of them have had such a blast coming up with different ideas of things to do. I think her biggest thing is painting right now. But oh, I'm sorry there's a lot of COVID in Texas. I know for a long time you guys didn't have any down there.
Really good one. Raised right South Japanese comic book. The Promised Neverland. We might have to check it out.
Maybe you can get that one through Netflix or something?
Maybe. It's really good. I don't watch anime that much, but I liked Hunter x Hunter. You know which one was people talked about forever when I was younger? Was Death Note. And I couldn't bring myself to watch it. It sounded too cliche. Automatically, if it's super popular and trendy, I don't want to watch it. That's just how I am. But I ended up watching it, and boy, I was riveted by that. I love the idea of the psychology of what was going on in those things. Man, it was so awesome.
We've never done paint pouring before. Something to think about. I missed Maddie's question.
Yep, I don't know what you said, Maddie.
Might need to re-ask it. Sometimes this thing gets going and people comment and it just flies and you can't keep up with it. Oh, I saw something about Nevada City there. I know Nevada City.
I don't.
It was 2 towns north of us.
It went pretty high. I didn't see anything, Maddie. Maybe it didn't come out.
I'm glad Rachel and Eden are BFFs too. They are inseparable, wouldn't you say?
Attack on Titan is great. We've already watched Attack on Titan. We never finished season 2, so we've kind of been leaking those out real slowly. Attack on Titan's amazing.
Yes, Lydia, I've done Vietnamese food. I've done Thai food. Actually, I like Thai food. I like hibachi, which is the Japanese cooking. Obviously, I like sushi. We've talked about that. I love Italian, Mexican. I don't think there's a food out there that I haven't tried and haven't liked. But
well, thank you, Raymond. Do you remember SS Kriegs? It was in the store before Kmart. I do not know. Someone asked about, I think it was Matt, he was asking about reconciling fantasy stuff with our Christian beliefs. And that's a good question. Actually, I made a video on my channel about Christians that play Magic the Gathering and celebrate Halloween. And you can sure check that out. I kind of bring up most of that stuff in there. So I think if you search Tom Mills Halloween, you should find it pretty easy.
Yes, we're going to do a trailer tour. And somebody asked about the Buroks. I believe they are a German food, from what I remember. They may make the same thing in Russia too. I don't know. We've done everything. Scott would get recipe books from his friends that were over in Ukraine, and so we've got Ukrainian food. I've done Azerbaijan's dolmas. I've actually helped make those with an officer that was staying with us back when we were stationed in Rhode Island. So I try a variety of foods. I'm willing to try something at least once. I mean, I don't always like it, but I'll try it.
Someone was asking about other animes. I really like One Punch Man. One Punch Man is amazing. And while it's not technically an anime, I really like Rick and Morty. It maybe has some filthy stuff in there, and it's absolutely not an atheist style thing. They make a lot of fun of God, but sometimes they don't. But I still enjoy the intelligence of the humor. And what else do I like? We watch Fairy Tale sometimes, One Piece. But as far as really, really recommending, there's not a lot that I would put my seal of approval behind, but I really like Death Note. Which one of the boys does Joshua get along with the most? He kind of gets around a lot. Him and Solomon play a lot of Legos.
Him and Solid play a lot of Legos. He plays some Minecraft with Justus and Eden and Rachel. And then I've even seen him out with Judah and playing. Joshua is a very well-rounded. I've watched him play in here with Hannah.
With the girls, yeah.
Yeah, Hannah will want him to pretend to chase her and stuff, and he will pretend to do it, and she giggles and thinks it's hilarious. Claudia will come up to him and ask him to open something for her, and Joshua is very mellow, and therefore most people are attracted to him. We used to tease and say he was the one that like exuded joy when he was little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Celestial Soul. There's some filthy stuff in Rick and Morty, like really filthy. That I don't like. I'm uncomfortable watching it filthy. But then there's some other stuff that's just so flipping funny, and the humor is just right up my alley for style of humor. Because I almost always see the punchlines coming in jokes, and so that's why I don't laugh a lot of times. But they catch me off guard several times in that show. But I agree, there's some filthy stuff in it. Like,
my kids are not unhappy about living in the trailer at all. We've done lots of trips where we've been gone for weeks and weeks and weeks in the past, so it doesn't bother them. If anything, I think Josh was kind of excited about it because he says he gets his own little space and he gets a bigger bed this way. When we're staying at Grandma Kitty's, he was sleeping on a twin, and he's been sleeping on a full, so he's back to a full again, and he likes that. The first few times I was on camera, I was a little nervous.
oh.
And when somebody said they'd be nervous if they were on the camera, the first day when you were going to introduce me, I was a lot of nervous. But the kids helped me. The kids put me to ease.
Someone watching an old family vlog and saw that they had a Lucille from Walking Dead. I don't blame you, Shani Ray.
Yeah.
There's a sentiment that Paul shared in 1 Corinthians 5 where he says, I wrote to you in my letter previously not to associate with sexually immoral people, not at all meaning the people of this world that are sexually immoral, for then you would have to leave this world. But I now write to you anyone who associate with anyone who calls himself a brother but is sexually immoral, blah, blah, blah. Whole list of stuff. So the difference between hypocrisy and, the world being evil. But you're right. There's definitely some filthy ones in there. So I can't condone it or even necessarily recommend it. But I can say that some of it's really funny. So it is what it is. You can judge.
You see the question for me? Oysters, yes. Caviar, once. Snails, once. Octopus, love. Especially calamari.
Never tried any of those things.
I like squid, even in salads. Anything that's shrimp, whether it's in a cooked form with cocktail sauce to breaded. I love almost every fish out there. I like seafood.
I like fish when they're alive.
That's why you feed the ones outside, right?
I don't want to eat them.
Yes, my trailer sleeps 9.
What's our time at here? There it is. Hour and 15 minutes.
It's like tiny itty bitty print down there. My kids, Rachel doesn't mind it. Joshua tends to be a little bit shyer for being on camera. He wouldn't mind being behind the camera. He's kind of a lot like Scott, where when we worked sound for our church, he's like, I like to be in the background when nobody really sees me, and if everything's going right, nobody even knows I'm there. It's when things go wrong that there's a problem. So Joshua is kind of that way. He'd rather be behind the camera. That's why he does stop motion videos. Rachel is very extroverted like me. She's going to want to have fun and be goofy, kind of like Judah is.
Mm-hmm.
She loves hanging out with Judah because she just thinks he's so much fun. As for skydiving, no. I don't understand why you would want to jump out of a perfectly good working airplane. Not my thing. My sister's done it. One of my sisters has done it, and she said it was so fun. And I'm like, still, nope, not my thing. I would never do that. I'm terrified of heights, for one thing.
A couple people have asked about our Halloween chili recipe. I don't know what it was. Andrea would make chili sometimes, and she just would throw stuff together. She'd throw a couple cans of beans and throw some brown hamburger in there, and I don't even know. Everybody liked it and said it was good, but I don't know how she made it.
Okay, Lydia's got a question for you there.
April, who's April? Oh, April's an adventure eater. Tom, how do you feel about that? I think it's great that she is an adventure eater.
I'm willing to try stuff. The escargot, for example, that was for French class, and I got extra credit for eating it, so I tried it. I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I only had it one time.
I love this. I'm sitting with you. I have a great visit. I'm all the way here in South Australia watching you. Isn't that awesome? I think it's super fun that way. Absolutely. I can tell you all about the cinnamon rolls we would make because I make those, but...
Eva, I actually have given birth to 4 children. Of the 6. But I helped raise the other 2 since they were really little. So as far as I'm concerned, they're mine.
Blood is thicker than water.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely... family is who you're with. How do you plan your other dinner days? Is it the same thing every week? Would you mind sharing what you make for dinner every week? I have a family of 7, need ideas. It's extremely random. It's extremely random. I think of something, I think, have I had that in a while? I think I'll make that. And so I have Andrea's set of cards of all the dinners she used to cycle through. And my plan is to get to learn to make all those and just start making them again. But everything takes time. It's like I wake up and the first thing I do is I have to get laundry. I get dressed. I gotta start laundry. I gotta get stuff ready to go to work and get my work for my jobs together. Any things I need to take with me and that sort of thing. I end up going to work. And the time I get home, then I start making dinners. And then we usually do, our game nights or our Naruto nights or our taco nights or our magic nights or whatever we're doing. And then before you know it, it's getting time for bed, and then we're starting all over again. And I'm tired at the end of the day. And so so many things I want to do. She's been keeping a great list of the things I need to do. Cowboy Bebop's good too.
Squirrel.
Which of your kids are most mischievous? I think Solomon's a little cheeky little guy. He's probably up there on the mischievous in the sweetest way. It's not like Claudia, who's very overtly trying to get your goat. But Dutch oven bread, you haven't made that in a while.
Mm-hmm. You've talked about doing that.
Yep, I did. Variety's the spice of life. I love that. I love that. Don't get caught up in tradition that become a burden. The traditions are a two-edged sword.
Yes.
You're right. They can be burdensome, but they also force us to do things that would normally become mundane, like our birthday parties. Andrea made a big habit of making the kids feel very special on a birthday party, which honestly, in a big family, you want to make sure none of the kids get lost in the crowd. And so I think it's a great way to celebrate one child. We homeschool, everybody gets everybody's birthday off. and so they're already super excited. They don't have to go to school on that day because they get all birthdays off, and then we all celebrate them and we cheer for them and we make them cards and make them feel really special. And so those traditions are great. And traditions like game night, where we all spend time as a family, those traditions are great. And is there times when none of us wants to sit down and play a game? Often. But we do it anyways, and we have a lot of fun, and there's still memories one way or the other. So,
Justine's asked if you're sleeping any better.
I'm sleeping pretty good, I think, actually. I still have a lot of grieving stuff. I wake up, most of my mornings are very difficult. I deal with emotional stuff in the mornings. I don't know why. And but sleep has been coming pretty good, and I've been sleeping pretty good. So I'm blessed for that.
Some oddest foods for me would be alligator in Louisiana, and let's see, I've done bison burgers in DC. Outside of those, I don't think anything. I mean, to me, the rest is all normal eating.
Wasn't meant any malice. Just happened to think he's such a cheeky character. I could squeeze him. Absolutely, Janet. Don't worry. I wasn't offended by that. That is. You got him pegged. He's a really sweet boy who can be a little mischievous. And I say, did you put food coloring in the toothpaste? And yes. So he absolutely. You got him pegged exactly right. But he's super sweet and kind, and he loves everybody, and he gives you the best hugs.
He does.
And he'll hug you so hard, and
he squeezes
he's so
with everything
kind,
in him.
And he's just so great. Haven't made cinnamon rolls lately. I need to do that. Have you made cinnamon rolls when you guys were here? That's going to happen. What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Friday, and all the kids are going to be gone.
Yeah, not a good time for tomorrow. Bison burger just tastes like a regular burger. Doesn't taste any different.
It's leaner, so you're not going to get the fatty taste like you would a hamburger, but it's not, texture-wise, it's not much different to me than any other hamburger. Depends on who's cooking it, too. I mean, that goes with anything you eat. It depends on who's cooking it. I don't think I could do hog's brains. That's just not my thing.
No, me neither.
Or veal or cow tongue, and those things just...
You find the cross in the couch cushions when you get rid of it. Maybe. Maybe.
Or it could be somewhere in his bed, in the sheets, and underneath. Has anybody pulled the mattress out? Remember how many things we found underneath Claudia's when we started?
We need to pull both of them out, him and Solomon's, one underneath, and pull them all the way out. Maybe.
Yeah.
He all of a sudden realized he had the string around his neck and he didn't have the cross, and he didn't, not sure where it was. But he's almost positive that he had it the night before. So. Claudia has the most dramatic playfulness about her. She seems so convincing, but she's the sweetest little thing. See, that's the thing about Claudia. You ask her to do something, she'll say no, but the way she says it is not like, no, you big fat jerk. It's like, no, I'm going to do the opposite of what you say, but she still loves you and is super silly and fun. It's so cute that she can be so sassy, and she can literally say, Dad, you're a whatever. I can't even remember.
Donk.
You're a donk. Yeah, she said that a lot.
But
there's a lot of weird things that she'll say that if I told you my daughter said that to me, she's like, she said what? But the way she says it is so
she's being goofy,
funny
when
and
she
goofy
says it.
and cute, and
she's smiling when she says it. She's not meaning it mean at all.
Rocky Mountain oysters, black. You ever eat Mexican food? I love Mexican food. Well, by Mexican food, enchiladas
with lots of cheese.
Yeah, enchiladas, quesadillas. Taquitos. Yeah. You see a pattern here.
Yeah.
So Mexican pizza, nachos.
I went looking today for my favorite salsa and could not find it in the store here locally. So I'm gonna have to ask some of my friends in California to send it to me. Probably. What? It's oh my gosh, Mrs. What is the name of? I can't think of the name now.
I don't know how a good salsa can start with Mrs.
It's a name of the person who makes it. Okay, so it's the brand name, but it's basically a raspberry chipotle mix, and it's really good. It's got a little bit of kick, but it's got that raspberry sweetness to it, so I love it. I won't eat baby sharks. No.
Baby shark.
She eats baby sharks, little candy ones, all the time. She's actually seems to be pulling a little bit out of that phase of baby shark. I'm not seeing it as much as I did when we first started dating. She doesn't like. She used to ask for it all the time to be played, and now it's here and there. We're singing other songs and stuff. So, did I miss something?
No, don't feel bad, Tom. My favorite Mexican food is Crunch Wrap from Taco Bell.
Mango salsas are also really good, but yeah, raspberry chipotle is they have one in a salsa that's that way. Yes, that's it right there. I can't say it.
This is
Renfro's, yeah, and they have the brand. They just don't have the raspberry
I don't know how
one.
to say that. Is that a Spanish name? I don't think so. Renfro? I don't think that's a Spanish name.
I don't know. All I know is it's good. I really like it. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, that sounds better with an S.
Yeah.
Renfros. That sounds better.
Yes, the poppers, like jalapeno poppers in them, that would be good too. Yeah, that is the brand name. I don't know how you pronounce it then.
I mean, I got Spanish pronunciation down, but I don't think that's a Spanish name. I don't know.
It doesn't matter if it's Spanish name, it still tastes good. That's the point.
Well, that reminds me of this sauce is made in New York City. I mean, you can't have salsa in New York City.
Why not? If it's good.
Get a rope. You guys remember those commercials?
I do remember those commercials.
I know that.
No, I don't think it is a Mexican name, but nonetheless, it's still good. I could ask the store manager. I just happened to be through there. Actually, I know the store manager now. One of them.
Well, see,
Since
there you go.
I rent from him. I don't know. I probably could order it online too. I just went looking today when I was looking for some chips and salsa and stuff. I was wanting something to dip.
Genealogist. Okay. Oh my gosh, I remember that commercial. Yeah.
I know. We think of some of those things we talked about. When I was shopping today, the lady that was checking my stuff out, her name is Elizabeth, and she was talking about Brady Bunch because we were talking about kids. And she was like, "Do you remember Brady Bunch?" And I'm like, "Sweetheart, I think I'm older than you are." Yes, I do remember. She's just this young girl, and I'm like, "Wow, you must have been watching the reruns." I remember the originals. The Amazon probably does have it. I just ordered the flour bread for you, so they probably have that too.
Flour bread? Oh, the bread flour?
Bread flour, sorry. Oh, stuff you've been looking for. And the molasses came in today.
Trying your weekly date night? Well, it is this week.
And it was last week.
Yeah. Now that Magic Night's not happening on Friday, it's a good time to be going out and hanging out.
Nobody needs to send it to me. I'll order it. It's not a big deal. It was just one of those things that I happened to, when I was looking today, couldn't find. We actually started talking a little bit about Halloween.
Halloween already? Oh
I
my
know.
gosh, it's just like
I've actually been talking to the kids.
Go from holiday to holiday.
I'm a planner, so I'm thinking already. We've already been. The kids and I have already been talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas and how many more days till. Yeah, we have talked a little bit about Halloween with them. I have, and finding out what they all want to do, and each of them has some different ideas. I think Rachel and Eden are talking about dressing up as twins. Wonder Twins. Maybe we could do Wonder Twins or something. I don't know. Anyway, they haven't decided what. They just have been talking about it. So.
Where are you going on your next date night? Well, I think we're going to go to that sub place, right? What was it? Jimmy John's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
my mom had been telling me to go there forever, and I'm like, whatever, Mom. I don't have time to go there. I don't know. Maybe someday. And for whatever reason, we went the other day, and it was so good. I
think we were both really, really hungry.
We were hungry. Yeah, we were hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And they sliced the cheese. It'd been a while. I love Blimpies, and the Blimpies went out of business where they actually put the cheese on the slicer, and so it's freshly sliced, and it's so good that way.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, we need to be
About time to wrap it up.
I was up until 4 in
Yeah.
the morning cleaning and
Nesting.
prepping the trailer. No,
Yeah.
I was trying to clean some of the stuff,
Nesting.
and because the trailer's still tilted,
Yeah, we need to
weird.
reset it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was giving me some problems, and I was trying to get some stuff done. So.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We certainly appreciate it. Before you leave, while you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And supposedly, I'm gonna shave my beard at 75,000 subscribers, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. But give us a like and a subscribe, anyways. We're glad you can hang out with us.
Yes.
It's been a lot of fun. You guys are really like extended family, and I certainly appreciate that you guys been through thick and thin with us. So, all right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys later. We appreciate it. Catch you next time.